Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks. And the Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And people still fill in the stands, and it takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Judicials offense will have the football first. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the tailback. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Purdue's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
2nd down coming up.
Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Using his feet.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. He'll keep it himself. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. He's looking to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have. Sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. The give on the option. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself on the read option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. He's picked up 48 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's into the open down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Boilermaker! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Gets the back moving. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Turning it on. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Judicials decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
And just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Braswell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's York. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they move the chains with a nice little old-school pitch and catch with the quarterback and fullback.
Little throwback to the fullback. I love this play. Everyone on defense is expecting this guy to block. He's able to sneak his way out and become a viable target for the QB.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The Judicials moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Tuggle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Braswell. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he grabs it at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Run it with the fullback. Makes it past the marker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move and looking deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Judicials are rolling down the field. On the option. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, marching down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Find some fresh air. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Judicials will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there at Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte.
Oh, he's got some space. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two...
Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty time, just the mean time.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
On the play. All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Zings incomplete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. The option look. He'll pitch it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. On the option. Look out, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Now the pitch. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And here comes the punt team. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. They'll leave it with him. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. He's loose. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback will keep it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. He'll pull it on the read. Got room at the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Goes to the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to Green. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.